YouTube, it is I, Karma, coming to you again with another one-on-one action for Total Brohammer. This time I am the head of the Tomb Kings against Ifya of the Vampire Coast. I know we're seeing a lot of Vampire Coast content lately, but I played a lot of games with them naturally because that's me getting back to the game. It's kind of like they're new to me. So if you missed the initial rush of Vampire Coast, you can live it again with me. 'Cause that's what I'm doing right now. In any case, bring in my Vampire Coast, or my Tomb Kings rather. So it's dead kings of Egypt against dead pirates of the sea, opposed to non-sea pirates. In any case, let's move on from my silliness. Over here we got a skeleton chariot, two of them on either flank. We've got a lot of tomb guard here. Just one tomb guard, two tomb guards. We've got a lot of skeleton warriors, three of them, and we have four spearmen, skeleton spearmen, and then we have the Blessed Legion of Fucked. We have Cetra the Imperishable on his big old puppy cat. What do we call it? I don't know. I know people different call it. What did I call it? I guess it prances like a tiger though. Moves more like a lion than a dog, I'd say. I don't know. Who's to say? It does have certainly a scorpion tail on its head, so we're going to call it his scorpion. Why not? Because there's clearly a scorpion tail and it's got a sick goatee. Everyone knows scorpions love goatees. In any case, we've got a lot of archers. I also have one tomb guard with halberd. I have, three archer units. And that's pretty much my build. On my opponent's side, he's got two Mongol hunters forward deployed here in the forest. I cannot see them. He's got three zombie deckhand mobs, gunnery mobs. He's got a cannon, two cannons, carronades. Oh, one carronade rather, one mortar. A couple of dev guard with polearms, one of them being the Bloody Reaver deck guard. I don't think they're that great, only because it's like one other fucking ability you have to pop and remember to pop. And if you're like me, who gets overwhelmed in these games as is, like you always forget to use abilities, it just makes like one more ability that you have to. And if you don't use that ability, they're pretty bad. I mean, for their cost, they don't perform without that ability being used. So, if you're on your micro, sure, bring them. But if you're not, don't. This is my advice. We got Count Nocta over here. Nocturnite. Count Nocturnite. All right, fine, sure. Nocturnite, bitch. Anyways, he's got Raystorm. He's got Moondial. He's got Drowned Dead. He's got Invocation, and he's got 50 Shades of Grey, or Pit of Shades. And that'll be him. He's got a bunch of deckhand mobs here behind him. So pretty weak front line, basically just 5 deckhand mobs and a bunch of gunnery mobs. Not even the armor piercing variant. Not that I have armor. I don't know why I said that, but again, I have silver shields, so I'm not too worried about the ranged. He's got a mortar. Obviously, deal with my ranged makes sense. Deal with my archers. And he's got those deckhand polearms. With that being said, let's get the play on. So I think my opponent wanted to try and get my back line with those guys. I'm hiding Cetra, because I don't want him to get shot by the cannons, because of course it's hard to heal Cetra, and he's a big old target, but I can't hide him too long. He's my magic caster, and he's my lord. Oh, I also have the Kepler Guard I forgot to mention, because they will do well against almost anything on the Tomb King, or sort of the Vampire Coast roster that's infantry based. Even Depth Guard, they'll do okay. We are going to get in here with these chariots who are just going to have a field day running over this chaff. They're just going to get right through it. Like, look how much damage they're doing on that first charge, and they won't take any in return. And we basically collapsed that line already. The problem is, though, I have just seen these Mongol hunters, and they're already in my back line, and there's not a whole lot here that can protect my back line. So I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with that. The mortar, meanwhile, is doing good damage on my skeleton archers. I'm going to turn these guys to a face about and start getting some shots in. I think. No, maybe I won't. I don't know if I see them yet. On the front line, we are going to pretty much chop away at his carronade. Oh, that's what I'm focusing down, because I want to get rid of this carronade, because that way Cetra is very, very safe. They are going to send these depth guard polearms after him, but we're going to just retreat to the safety of our chaff. And our chaff is better than his chaff, so we're okay with that. Of course, he can summon up more chaff than we can, but we can just run it down with skeleton archers. So yeah, he's just summoning zombies everywhere, trying to slow down my skeleton chariots, but that's not going to work. They just have too much mass moving through. We're going to have these guys. Cetra is safely away. He does bring down that laser beam from the sky. I do see these Mongol hunters finally. Maybe they were hidden over there. I don't know. His mortar's getting such good damage. Look how accurate that was. My god. So the archers are now compromised, but we were able to get rid of his carronade, and we were able to compromise his back line. So both back lines are compromised. Mine's a little bit more secure than his, of course. I do have the Tomb Guard back here, who are not really suited to fight the Mongol hunter, but they do have high weapon damage, so they'll do okay, because he doesn't have the highest armor. In any case, there's 2 of them, though, so they'll probably mop up that whole thing. But I'm like, alright, Cetra's time. He's going to come back here and secure the line, see what happens. Skeleton chariots, as is my norm, I usually forget about them too long, so they're just getting run down. I mean, they're running a lot of shit down, but they are starting to, take some damage. We are going to do... That's a lot of damage! Anyways, yeah, we're going to run in here, grab these skeleton zombie pirate deckhand fucking just zombies in the back. So we're going to get double cherry charge on those guys. I'm going to summon up my Ushabti on this mortar. Might as well. Easy target to get rid of. We are going to try and reform our back line here. So you can see we're spreading out. So the Mongol hunters will have to at least run around to try and get us. And Cetra's going to go and, you know, play around with this little fucker. I mean, he's going to kick his ass. He just has way more armor and better stats than any of his fire damage, which I don't think matters to this guy. But let's find out. I mean, the units that don't and do have fire damage, weakness to fire is confusing to me. Not really sure how this works, but in any case, yeah, we should be able to win that fight. Especially, I'm probably boosting him with the Blessed Blade of Patra and Jaff's Incantation of Cursed Blades, which of course, when overcast, gives him a bonus versus large. So he's rocking 588 with a bonus of 16 versus large, which is pretty dope. So anything he touches is going to take some damage. So this guy's going to go down pretty quick. Not to mention there's some arrows coming in. I don't think anything in the zombies really take fire damage. That's so strange. In any case, or take like have a weakness to fire. In any case, these Ushabti are doing exactly what I meant for them to do. The back lines are still very compromised. My opponent keeps trying to. He's struggling to reform, but it's in vain because our units are just way faster. I think we lost one chariot unit, but that's okay. A 30 Shades of Grey comes down here. This huge pile. I probably got these guys as I was running away from the Mongol hunters. I got them stuck in there, so that's not good. And it does tons of damage to these Tomb Guard, but oh, it does so much damage to these Tomb Guard. So very, very good cast by my opponent here. Meanwhile, he's going to send in Count Noctilus, who does have bonus versus large against Cetra, but the thing is, I'm going to run the fuck away from Count Noctilus any moment now. I have slain the Mongol hunter, so Cetra, there's no reason for him to stay in here. In fact, he's probably going to take more of those archer shots, those bows, than my Nocti will. Noct tonight. So we're going to run away and get these other Mongol hunter while we can. Meanwhile, this line has gone pretty much well for us. Everything is dead. The only thing over here that's really of any concern is the Bloody Reavers, but Cetra should be able to kill them alongside some archer fire and cycle charging, so I'm not too concerned. Over here, we're putting down this Mongol hunter because he's very fast. I don't really care about Noctilus. I can leave him, you know, wherever. He'll chase after Cetra for a while, but he won't be able to do anything really much to him too fast. Over here, running down the final chaff, and we're going to send them in over afterwards to try and fight those Bloody Reavers alongside these Ushabti, who will disappear anyway, so I might as well get some damage done on these Bloody Reavers while I can. This guy's almost at his healing cap just because he's been able to fight archers the whole time. I'm going to send these Tomb Guard in here to muck up Noctilus and the zombies over here, these pirate zombies, and I'm going to try and save these archers with the Prancing Pony, or Scorpion rather, that is Cetra. And I'm going to give him Jaff's Incantation of Cursed Blades again, making it easier to hit, and just doing higher overall damage. Doesn't have the greatest melee defense, this guy, 38. So at 52 with that bonus of 16 versus large should make every hit, or every, you know, over 50% of the hits land, which is pretty good. And yes, we're doing tons of damage. He's going to go down. That's a lot of damage. And then over here we're just ignoring these Bloody Reavers. No reason to deal with them. And we're going to try and get rid of the rest of the chaff here. These guys are just crumbling for no reason. I mean, they're not even fighting. We're winning the battle. Yeah, it should be pretty okay, but no, it is sort of too late. Oh, jeez, just popping down. Oh, these poor guys. But they're ready to defend. They just, and it says they have some leadership, but I guess not. They're just slowly being wiped out, which is sad. Over here, how is it going? The laser beam from the sky comes down, or more like cannonballs from the sky, and it starts doing some serious damage. But we just send in the alien chariot here, again, just to get rid of the chaff and try and move it out of the way so Cetra can do his business. Not to mention muck up Noctilus, who is a infantry-sized unit. So this guy is invocated, but he's at his healing cap, and he's going to begin crumbling, I believe. He is debilitated, he's crumbling, critical binding. Now one more hit, and that should do it. He is ready to go, he's dying, he's going to die, and once he's dead, that's pretty much the game. This Bloody Reavers, of course, is in full repair, but it's just fighting. So you just throw chaff at it, and you're fine. I mean, we've just thrown chaff at it and sat here. It's been able to really do nothing much this whole game. The Mongol Hunter is trying to get at Cetra, who is almost dead himself with 1400 health. That's mainly due to Count Noctilus. Noct tonight. He's very, very effective. Duelist against larger targets, of course. I think I cast Jaff's Incantation one more time. No, Nero's, just in case he got hit again. So he's got 44%. Even with the 44% physical resist, he still takes 150 damage. That's not too much damage. It's not so much damage, but over here, Noctilus is going to get held up by these Tomb Guards and Halberds. I'm shocked that the balance bar is so even, considering all the blue banners and the lack of black banners. I get that these are a very strong unit. He does have his Lord left, but my Lord's alive. I have some pretty good units myself. I have chariots, and these guys are see they're just getting shot down. They're just getting shot down, especially with the help of Fucked. They don't have the armor, they don't have the health, they're getting smoked by these chariots. It's just an awful situation. It's such an expensive unit, it's just going to get run down and whittled down pretty much, and then Cetra's going to come in here and pretty much seal the deal with them. And then Noctilus is going to be hard to kill because I don't really have anything that can deal with him. I mean, Cetra can, but Cetra's very injured. But I mean, just look at the balance bar, this stupid fucking balance bar. I mean, Noctilus is tough, but is he going to be able to fight all this? I don't know, guys. Like, let's look at the, the overall strategic view. So what we have here is an entire army of Tomb Kings and a single Lord. But according to the balance bar, that's all you need. In any case, we'll just speed it up because we all know how this is going to go. I mean, he's just hard to kill, and I'm like, alright, what do I do? So I'm going to get some Cycle Charge with Cetra. I don't want to lose Cetra, because I guess that's a one way I could lose if Cetra dies, but the Kepler Guard in there, they're fighting. They'll do alright. And then I'm going to run him over and just Cycle Charge. I mean, he summons up some zombies, but that's not a concern. And we're just trying to hit him when we can, probably using magic when we can. But yeah, it's just, he's hard to kill, but we're playing around with him now, and he can't even get up, so he won't be able to hit Cetra. Cetra will just pung him around. And with that, he will finally crumble. And that will be the end of Count Nocturnite. Nocturnite, bitch. So, yeah, it's pretty much the playbook to hit the Vampire Coast with is go wide, go heavy on cheap arrows, and fuck them up. That's the key. You can busy up their expensive units with your cheap units, because their expensive units don't kill quickly. Except for the Morgul Haunters, nothing on their roster is really effective at killing quickly. They don't really have cab charges. Their larger units don't. They're not like Rat Ogres who have, I don't know what it is that makes Rat Ogres so deadly, but Rat Ogres can deal with units very quickly. These guys cannot. I find the Crabs are slow to kill. Same with the Animated Hulks and many other of the large units on the Vampire Coast. Of course, they will have guns, but the more guns they bring, the weaker of a line they will have, and you can always almost outrange their guns. Not to mention you have line of sight, because you can shoot over units and they cannot. So you have a lot of different ways to deal with them. The Mortar was very, very effective. Did a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And, oh man, I watched that video recently, guys. It's dope. Everyone go check out Flex Tape. I mean, I know I'm like a year behind, but oh god, it was very, very funny. In any case, yeah, this is the playbook really to deal with the Tomb Kings. And I find it effective so far. But we'll keep trying. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around the bend. Actually, before the bend is reached, let's go look at the fucking, because this is something that's been bothering me for a while. Vampire Coast. What are the Vampire Coasts? Show me Vampire Coast. So I can never find out of there. So what is weak to fire? She obviously will not be, because she's a fucking person. Is he not weak to fire? Doesn't say he's weak to fire. So are they not weak to fire? Is this something I'm coming to later than everybody? Because they're undead. They should be. Let's compare that to the vampires. Who has the vampires? God damn it. There we go. So the vampires, where do we see they're weak to fire now? Yeah, that's what's, there we go, regeneration. Oh, so only things with regeneration are weak to fire. Oh, alright. That makes some sense, I guess, I suppose. I thought these guys are weak to fire too. No, I suppose not. Interesting. They are, though. Oh, no. The crypt, what? So what is weak to fire on the vampire counts? These guys. So just things that regenerate are weak to fire. Interesting. Okay, fun fact. I know these guys are. Yeah, I guess these would be as well. Alright, so that's the fun fact there. We learned it today. Only regenerating units are weak to fire, not ones that have the hunger. Alright, with that, guys, I will now see you officially around the bend.